Every summer we take our sheep to the mountains. It is a very long tradition in Iceland. The sheep are kept in specified areas in the mountains that are fenced in with rivers, mountains and fences. This is quite an event in our family, and usually it takes few days. We have to gather the sheep and take them to the mountains on carriages, tractors and cars. Since we have been brought up participating in the event, those who are able to join in and help us are eager to come and assist the farmers with gathering the sheep into the paddock. We start bright and early and are usually not back home until late in the evening. Everyone gets to help, and the kids are very young when they go for the first time. They learn from those who are older and also by trying it out themselves. Once the sheep are in sight, we walk through the flock and look carefully for animals that might need treatment in some way. If their hooves need trimming or anyone is limping. We also look for sheep belonging to other farmers. Then we call the owner and ask them to pick them up. Our goal is to have only polled sheep, and that every color of the Icelandic sheep can be found in our flock. It is more common for farmers to breed white sheep here in Iceland. I usually take an extra round with the sheep just to see how they are doing and to make our last communication before their wild life in the mountains begin. After all, I will not see them for over 2 months. Who can blame me for having an extra look? Our sheep are eager to go to the mountains. They really like it there. And they know exactly how to get to the wagons and why they are going on this trip. It is very common for them to lie by the fences that are the closest to the mountains when the time to leave gets closer. They really sense when it's time to go. We load the wagons so that the sheep are not too crowded. This is a long trip and we want them to feel good on the way. We load all the wagons before starting the trip to make sure that everyone is loaded and no one left behind. Those who go on the tractor need a packed lunch to take with them. Ahead is a 3-hour journey. An eager young boy is going for the first time with the tractor and gets to sit in the passenger seat. Sometimes the passengers need to make an agreement on who gets to go when. One day they might be the one behind the wheel on one of the tractors. Who knows? When the sheep get to the mountains, they are very eager to go to the pastures they grew up on. Sometimes they are so eager to leave that they go without one of their lambs. To prevent this, we unload the wagons in a small fence where there is a very little grass. The lambs and the ewes bear each other together, as we say. The lambs need to watch out for the mother, and the mother needs to watch out for the lambs. All the sheep are set free in the little fence, and while they calm down and find their lambs, we get to have some coffee and sandwich. Some of the sheep want to hurry things and wait by the gate for it to open. We don't let them wait too long, and in few minutes we start to let them out, few at a time. If everyone were let out at once, they would all mix up again, and then some of the lambs could be left behind. We usually let out 3 or 4 at a time and guarantee that the pairs are correct when they leave the fence. It helps to know your sheep by sight and have in your memory who has 2, who has 1, and who has 3 lambs. It helps a lot when this is being done. So here I tell when someone is good to go and if there is something wrong. When I say go, the others step aside and allow them to go through the gate. The young farmer is taught how to let the sheep get by and when they are ready to go. At last there are only few left and they are allowed to go together into the wilderness. I follow them a bit, just to see that no lamb is turning around and looking for its mother in the fence. But also to say goodbye and ask them to stay safe and healthy in the mountains and come back home with their lambs in the fall.